Hello, superstar artists, and welcome to the art room. Today, I'm going to show you around the room and tell you a little bit about art. First of all, when you enter, you'll see boys and girls passes hanging here. These are for going to the restroom, and if you need to use the restroom during art, raise your hand and ask, and then you'll come up here to the wipe-off board. You'll sign your name. I'm going to use Bob's name. Put the lid back on. Make sure it's snapped. Take a pass and go to the restroom. When you come back, hang up your pass, come back over to the wipe-off board, and check off your name so that we know you came back. If there's a little bit of a line, if a few of you need to go, then you'll come up, sign your name underneath the last name, and then wait. You'll go back to your seat and wait until the first person comes back. Here is a bulletin board full of just some helpful information for you while you're making art. And this is the star station. The star station is to be used when you're feeling overwhelmed with a certain feeling. If you're feeling really angry or really sad or really just need a break, over here we have our star station. The star station stands for stop, take a breath, and relax. Please raise your hand and ask before you go over here to the star station. Next to this, we have some supplies. These are extra supplies and supplies that aren't in the bins on the tables. If you need any of these, just raise your hand and ask, and I will help you get them. Here's the soap that we use to wash our hands over here at the sink. You'll get your paper towel there. 1 or 2 is enough. And then throw your garbage in the garbage can. Make sure you raise your hand before you come over to the sink and ask. Over here are some containers for water for when we paint. Next to that are some baskets with different sizes of brushes, 1 for each table. Here is where I keep the Play-Doh and the Play-Doh tools. And we'll get those out at special times during the year. I have lots of books on how to draw different things and some really nice picture books about art. Great stories. If you ever have extra time, if you get finished early, you could ask and come over and pick out a book. And this is a book that I wrote. I wrote a few different books about art and art history, and this is one of the last ones I've done. And this is called Taters. It's just a fun little story. It has a fun activity at the end and a recipe in the back. Be kind. That's our number 1 rule in the art room. Be kind. Over here, you'll see some of the books that I have written. So if you would like to take a look at these during some extra time, you can ask and come over and check those out. Up here is where I keep lots of different art supplies for us to use, and I'm the only one that comes over here and gets those out. Over here we have the area where we're going to keep pottery when we make it, and different sculptures with clay. And these are some Model Magic mushroom houses that 4th grade made this year. Here's some more storage areas that I use to keep artwork and things in. White paper is right over here on the filing cabinet. If you need a piece of fresh white paper, just raise your hand and ask. Here are our drying racks for our paintings. Right here, I've labeled this for our maroon group. So if you're in the maroon group, you'll come here and put your stuff in here. White group is up here. And then down below is gold group. So you'll have your own spaces to put your artwork. This is an area with some different things that Mrs. Bussan uses. Here's my desk over here. Up here is different things that you can use to help you make some artwork. Things to trace, things to add texture, some permanent markers, some things like that. So if you need anything from over here, just raise your hand and ask, and I will help you get those as well. And up here we have Starburst for Mrs. Bussan to hand out and a prize box. Every day during art, I will choose a secret superstar, and I will just point. I'll close my eyes and point to a name on my list, and whoever I point to is my secret superstar. I'll be watching them very closely, and if they do a really great job of being safe, respectful, and responsible, they'll get to choose one of these things. However, if my secret superstar isn't safe, respectful, and responsible during art, I will not reveal who my secret superstar is. All right, and up here, this is storage for Mrs. Bussan with lots of different how to draw papers and white paper to use. There is over here something that you can come up to after you're finished with your artwork and raise your hand and have it okayed. You can come up here one person at a time and pick out a how to draw activity. So here you will flip your paper over. Here's a frog, cute little frog. And there will be a white piece of paper underneath that. You'll take both pieces of paper and go back to your seat and start to draw. Start with a pencil, draw light till you get it right so you can erase, trace with marker, and color in nicely. So here is that. This is how I will be grading your artwork this year. So if you were supposed to draw a butterfly, for an example, and you only drew part of the butterfly, that would be needs improvement. That's a frowny face. That means you didn't really try and you have a lot of work left to do. This one means progressing. You drew a butterfly, but you didn't add anything else. This one is meets with a smiley face. That means you did just what you were supposed to do. You added a butterfly, the sun, the flowers, and the grass. It looks really nice. This one is a wow. You added lots of cool details to your drawing, and you made it really interesting. You even added designs onto your butterfly. That would be a wow. Above this is the art room expectations. Always do your best, respect everyone, and take care of the art room. Be safe, respectful, and responsible. When you work on your paper, the first thing you're going to do on your project is write your first name and your color letter, M for maroon, W for white, or G for gold. Make sure you put that on your paper. Sometimes you'll put it on the front, and sometimes you'll put it on the back. Make sure you listen and follow the instructions. Now, I have one last special thing I want to tell you about. It's called the Golden Crayon Award. The Golden Crayon Award goes to one student in the whole building each week who is safe, respectful, and responsible in art and goes above and beyond to do something really kind and helpful. Once I have chosen the person to win the Golden Crayon Award, on Monday you'll hear your name announced. You'll also have your name on a little star outside the door of the art room on a bulletin board. And you'll get a really nice gold certificate with your name on it that you get to take home and keep. We're going to have a great year in art. I can't wait to make some awesome, awesome things with you. See you soon. Bye-bye.